Dear film producers, my name is Octavian Ursu, and I'm the mayor of the German city of Goerlitz. Our unique city is 950 years old and a real movie star. Many national and international films have been shot here, earning us the nickname Goerliwood. I'd like to extend an invitation to you to produce your next film here in this breathtaking city. In addition to its wonderful overall scenery, Goerlitz offers an abundance of motifs and interesting locations in a small package. We can also provide assistance with getting permits quickly and offer centralized accommodation for all the performance as well as optimal logistical production conditions. Goerlitz is at your service. The Goerlitz City Hall and its staff, the Goerlitz Film Office, the Film Academy at the local university, but also the residents of Goerlitz with their great enthusiasm for film. We would be very delighted to welcome you to the film city, Goerlitz.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first digital expert panel on the American film market AFM21. My name is Henrik Reisner. I'm your host for this session on behalf of the Film Office or Filmbüro in Görlitz, which is placed in Germany. The city or state of Görlitz is one of the most attractive places in Europe and Germany, and therefore it achieved the location award for the best location in Europe of the decade. As host of many international productions or film productions in Goerlitz, we hosted like the Grand Budapest Hotel, The Reader, Inglourious Basterds, and many more. Goerlitz is so on very familiar with big crews, small crews, and filmmakers itself. So filmmaking is not only about a word for us, it's our, let's say, thing to do, because we are very film friendly in Goerlitz and we are happy to host you there. The Film Office itself is powered by the tax fund of the Free State of Saxony, and the Film Office itself has been installed in this year and during the high season of the pandemic disaster in February 21 to support film productions and being a link between the city, the health insurance, locations, and state manner. So the office is financed, as I said, by the tax fund of State of Saxony. So this is the basic idea to tell you where we are and what we are. So let me introduce to you our friends being part of our panel tonight. Let me introduce you Sigi Carmel. He is the managing partner and producer for Serial Entertainment and Serial Dogs. Together with Christian Albert, he produces cinema and TV productions. 2013, correct me if I'm wrong, the company expanded to Los Angeles itself. And you're in production now with a production called C Network with David Hasselhoff, who is very well known in Germany, and Henry Hübchen. Is that correct?
Everything correct.
Cool.
Thank you, Henrik.
Yeah, you know. And we have Marcus Bench as well as production executive from Studio Babelsberg, one of the biggest studios in Europe. And he is very famous for working on locations for, I mean, you are in the business since 1992, I think, and you worked as on locations ever since. And you was nominated by the LMGI Location Manager Guild. I think it was some for Bridge of Spies as well.
Correct. Yeah.
And your work entered you into the American Motion Picture Academy last year, correct?
Absolutely correct. Yep.
Yeah, sounds not too bad.
Thank you.
Good. And we have Sharif Sharma, and he's consultant. He's a connoisseur of Saxony, and he's working for basically the state of Saxony for 20 years. And he is a filmmaker, he is an actor, and he's like the man to know when you are in the United States are having questions about Saxony or Germany itself, correct?
I hope so, certainly.
Sounds not too bad. So our, let's say, tea time here, we should talk about your experience in shooting in Goerlitz and Saxony itself. And I would like to give the word to Sigi Carmel, who was in Saxony like 3 weeks ago in October. And what was your experience shooting in Goerlitz?
Yeah, we had a really good time. We were just shooting, as you said, The Network, a new show for RTL Plus and CBS Studios, starring David Hasselhoff, Henry Hübchen, and many other German famous actors. We had a really good time. The Filmbüro, Film Commission there really helped us a lot with the locations. We had a lot of complicated shoots in the middle of Goerlitz, and our experience was that the people of Goerlitz and the Filmbüro there was really super helpful. Everybody was interested in our shoot. Everybody was very, very helpful, setting up special locations, setting up offices, finding the right hotels for everybody. It all worked perfectly for us, and I can only say we'll go there again if we have something that we can shoot there.
That sounds pretty good. So, and as I understood it, right, the production that you were doing there is a production that was not really a production that took about 5 years. It was a very, let's say, sportive thing. And so you decided to shoot this, I think, on February this year. And so we made it happen, correct?
Yeah, we had very short notice to set up the production. And therefore, we were even more grateful that we found a great partner in Goerlitz who made it possible in such a short time that we could go there. Also, with all the COVID restrictions that are up right now, the Filmbüro even helped us set up stations or little setups where the crew could like get tested or clean hands. So they did everything to make it possible, which we really appreciated, because usually we shooting in like really big cities. We're located in Berlin, and I have to say that not everybody is always as friendly as the people of Goerlitz, and not always as helpful.
Thank you for this nice words. Let me welcome Mr. Klaus Danielsen. You made it. We thought you were lost in the storm. So we had to start because Marcus on the upper hand side needs to catch a bus in Spain for his cheese and red wine appointment at 7. And we were just talking about Klaus. You've met already, Klaus. We talked with Sigi about shooting in Goerlitz with the Z Network. And what Sigi just mentioned is what Marcus said on one of the shows last year. It says it was called the can-do mentality of Goerlitz as well. And it says, because we are always saying, we can do it. Yeah, Goerlitz, it's possible. We can help. It's just, let's do it. Marcus, what are your experience about shooting in Goerlitz then for?
Hello again. So obviously my experience is extremely good. That's why we keep coming back. So the biggest 4, and I just recap that. So the biggest 4 pictures we did in Goerlitz were 2003, Around the World in 80 Days with Jackie Chan. We shot quite a bit there. Then in 2007, we did The Reader. Most of The Reader was shot in Goerlitz with Kate Winslet ending up winning an Oscar on that one. Then we did a couple of years later Inglourious Bastards. Again, that film won several Oscars. And then we did the Grand Budapest Hotel, which won even more Oscars than everything else combined before that. So it is actually a very good spot if you want to produce quality entertainment and quality films. And as I said, so we keep coming back because it's such a nice place. People are really friendly. And what's as important as the people is the authorities are extremely film friendly. So whenever you call them up, even on Friday night at 6 o'clock, they will make sure that you can see whatever you need to see there basically the next day. And that's pretty unheard of in Germany, or in most parts of the world anyway.
No, yeah, that's.
I have a little anecdote on that, because we had a fire alarm on set when we shot there with David Hasselhoff, and the fire brigade came, and it was nothing serious, just a little smoke thing that went off too early. The fire brigade came, and all they asked for was a selfie with David Hasselhoff. So they didn't ask for any pay, and it was, I think it was even in the news the next day. I saw a photo somewhere online with David and the fire brigade. So that's how Görlitz works. I really like that. It's a great great mentality.
Thank you. Yeah, it's we still have to live by the law, but we can make it happen. Yeah. And so people are not very let's say face down. Klaas, very good to have you here. So you are you're one of the reasons people should shoot in Saxony, Thuringia, and Sachsen-Anhalt, which are three big state countries in Germany. And you are the guy who should wave his money and say, come on, let's shoot in Görlitz, because we have like several programs that we have to face, that we can make happen, because we are in Görlitz or in Germany have to face these targets about cash rebound in Poland or in Czech, whatever you call it, around us. So thanks for being with us. And what is your waving hand for that to say?
Thanks for the invitation. It's great to be with you, and nice to see you all, only if it's virtually, but it's so nice. Well, I'm the head of the Regional Film Fund, which is in charge of Goerlitz and Saxony and the other two regions which you mentioned. And we can offer a very nice combination of federal subsidies for film productions and big high-end series which come to our region, which is up to 25% of the German spend in Germany all over. And we can add up to that with the regional money we give from our fund if you shoot in the region, if you hire staff or use post-production facilities. And the range of offers in our region covers everything you will need, from team members, staff members, people you need in front of the camera, and of course post-production facilities, VFX and everything. And we have a great film commission which will help you find the right locations. You can really shoot from medieval times up to socialist times or modern architecture. You'll find everything you need from a location point of view. So we have been proud and very happy to welcome all these great productions which Markus and his team and Studio Babelsberg brought along. And we support many fiction films, but also all other genres every year with our fund, and are proud that these films are being shown at the big festivals in Cannes, Berlin, Venice, and so on, and that they reach broad audiences. And we are especially keen on winning high-end series for the region, which offers not only great locations, but is really, as you already discussed, film friendly, as we call it. So people are excited if film teams come along. They are not annoyed or say, oh no, not another film team, but they are really happy. They welcome the teams, they welcome the actors. It's exciting for them, and it's they're enthusiastic about film still, and that makes it really enjoyable to work here.
Sounds not too bad. So Sharif, what do you think? Shall you come with the next movie to Görlitz to spend your money? And this next question will be to Klaas as well. Do I need a German or European production film a company to shoot in Goerlitz, or can I come with like my own company from the United States and shoot in Saxony like right away? Means yeah, that's what I said.
Hi, everybody. First of all, I don't make movies myself. I am an actor as a hobby, but professionally, I'm a marketing consultant for a destination for Saxony in the United States and in India. I've sent a couple of production people, directors, location scouts to Goerlitz, to Saxony. I have brought them here. Many films have been shot in Jordan, which was my client. But I will support what Sigi said earlier about shooting in Goerlitz through a little anecdote in a second. But first I want to say, what I do is, if I am meeting somebody related to filmmaking, my pitch is why you should come to Goerlitz and reasons why you should shoot in Goerlitz. And I talk about generally, and I may be wrong, but you can correct me, but I say one of the challenges for an EP is to optimize the budget. And coming to Goerlitz, you have many advantages. And two big things are authenticity and diversity. A medieval city, which is about 1,000 years old, and one of the only places in Germany that has never seen the wrath of war. Not that the buildings have been rebuilt, but they may have been restored, but everything stands original. So here is the charm of this wonderful medieval city with cobbled streets, and you can turn that place from Paris to the docks of New York, or the landscapes in Inglourious Bastard. But you could also create, which I saw for the first time, if you wanted, with this medieval city, if you wanted to shoot white sandy beaches of Florida. And that's possible in Goerlitz, as of my latest discovery. A wonderful castle, it could be a ghost castle up on top of the hill. Then comes the other advantage. People are talking about shooting in Poland. Now, if you are in Goerlitz and you needed to pick up shots for about a Polish landscape, hop across the bridge and you've got Polish signs, you've got Polish streets, you've got Polish restaurants. And in less than 5-10 minutes, you are in Poland, and 10 minutes back, you are in Germany. So the authenticity of the place with the diversity of these options, how you can literally structure your film in any century. You're talking 14th century, 15th century, or 20th century. Goerlitz has the possibility. And talking about the convenience and the experience of shooting in Goerlitz, what Sigi said earlier, I was shooting a film as an actor on board a Spanish cruise line Pullman tour, which I think Marcus might know. And we were sailing out of Barcelona every week. And for 5 weeks, we sailed in the Mediterranean, back and forth, back and forth. The first week on the set, the guy comes down, he was our handycam guy, because we were shooting a song. You know, when you make an Indian movie and if there is no song, it's not complete. There has got to be a song. And he comes down and he's got this handycam and he's wearing this t-shirt. And it says Goerlitz. And I walked up to him, I said, what's his name? Subhash, whatever. I said, how do you know Goerlitz? He said, oh, I know Goerlitz very well. I've been there and blah, blah, blah. And I said, really, what were you doing there? And he turns around and his t-shirt says the Grand Budapest Hotel. I said, wow, you were part of the crew. He says, yes. And I said, tell me, how was your experience? He says, sir, why are you asking? I said, because Goerlitz is part of the territory that I promote as a film tourism destination. And he just wouldn't stop talking about his experience shooting in Goerlitz. And when I'm marketing Saxony as a tourism destination, I talk about art, culture, history, movies, cuisine, wine, blah, 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 architecture, history. I say, but the most important thing is the people of Saxony, the hospitality of Saxons. And Sigi has experienced that. My friend here had experienced it. So you've got all these factors which make Goerlitz the desirable location to come shoot and optimize your investment in a location.
Wow, so many flowers. Very nice. Now, let
You call it flowers or you call it marketing bullshit, but it is.
Beep. No. Thank you for all this information, and let me bring this one question back to class, talking about the rights or the basic. Am I in the position as an American filmmaker to come with my production company, just shoot it right away, or do I need a company that supports me in Germany?
Well, you're of course very welcome to shoot, but if you want to access the funds, the film funds I mentioned, then you need a German co-producer or a line producer. So you need to find a German partner who will access or pass the way to the funds. And in our case, you need a co-producer who helps you to make this film happen. That's a precondition. And you need to spend at least the money we give to you on the film production. The more money, the higher the percentage should be of the so-called regional spend.
So this is basically one thing that Marcus is doing with Studio Babelsberg. You are the partner for like Warner Brothers and you name it, and Sigi as well with his Los Angeles-based company now. And I mean, this is the world. We are working in the world of filmmaking, and this is just a fantastic thing. And what Sharif just said is that we are on the border to everything. If you need borders, then we are on the border of Europe, in the middle of Europe, basically. And we are like the link between everything. We are just 2.5 hours away from Berlin. We're just 2 hours away from Prague, and from Dresden as well, just an hour. And we have landscape, we have the people to do, we have basically the faith to do it. And we're working on now to create the Saxony Film School as well, with the Hochschule and Görlitz itself, to transfer our knowledge into young people, how to make film. Because it's not only a handy or a cell phone to make a movie, it's like handcraft. And yeah, I don't want to say more about nice things about Görlitz. There is only nice things to say about Görlitz, and I think this is just the sneak preview for all your spectators as well. I'd like to thank you all. If you're not having anything to say, like, what do you want to do with Görlitz, or how can you support Görlitz? Is there anything, for example, Sigi, do you have anything in mind what we can do much better than now?
Production-wise, absolutely not. I think it's a very good idea what you just mentioned, that you set up this film school and you support young talent, build up more crew, so that you have more local crew available. I think that's the best thing you can do at the moment, and the rest for us is working really well.
Sounds not too bad. Very good. And so I'd like to thank you all for your time. These are the 20 minutes that I was saying. Marcus is very nervous already. And
very. Thank you.
Thanks for the audience to watching us. Don't miss out to visit us at the AFM this year online. Check our website. We have placed all our interesting items on the website and the AFM virtual bag. My name is Henrik Reisner. I'm on behalf of the film office in Görlitz and the city of Görlitz. We had Sharif, we had Marcus, we had Sigi, we had Klaas. Thank you for that. And I hope you enjoy the AFM this year only online. Next year, we're going to see each other. No, don't hesitate to contact us. We make it possible. Görlitz, it's possible. Thank you for this time. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you for all this very nice talking that we have done on the panel that we just passed. I think you have seen quite a bit of it. Thanks to Marcus, thanks to Klaas, thanks to Sharif, and thanks to Sigi. Just to show you around about our new 360 degrees walk through the city, so you understand that it's not only sweet talking, we are really talking about a great, great little location in Goerlitz, Germany, which is right at the border to Poland. We have been hosting many movies over the last 30 years, like about 100 movies taking part in our city. We hosted the Grand Budapest Hotel of Wes Anderson. We hosted Inglourious Bastards. 80 Days Around the World with Jackie Chan was very famous. And now what we offer now is a little walk through a city that is 950 years old, basically 650 years old, unwrapped, undestroyed by war or by anything. It's a great location to see historic movies, and we're working on building it up for a complete film area, basically, in this area. So what I do is I switch on my presentation mode and show you around. So we start in the middle of the courtyard. Let me just show you how we navigate on this tool. You can see here, you have a little information where you are. This is our picture. You have a gallery of locations that have been displayed now. We are working on extending it. All panoramas or 360-degree pictures are connected to each other. You have a plus minus, zoom in, zoom out. You can roll a, just working on rotating it. And you can see this is going on its own. Probably it's a little bit rough in this minute. We entered this courtyard while we had a little cinema tour going on with great people from the city. And you can stop it. You can turn on your ambient sound, which is then in your ears when you're working around it. You can switch on your gallery button to see the full screen. And of course, you have the full screen. What you can do here is look up. The bright side of the life. This is the tower of the city hall. It's not a church. And walk around. So you can zoom in, zoom out. Let me start right on the Bruderstraße, which is Brother Street. These are the little navigation points here. You can see the can-do sketch of our mascotte. You have basically, to show you down here, you have a city map. You can see where you are. This map shows all the little dots where we present our little city. You can turn around, you see where you are. This is the River Neisse, which is the border to Poland. And the Obermarkt is a great location. We've done here a couple of big movies. You can see all these fantastic houses. And you can see the traffic sign, don't park here because we're shooting a movie the next day. Of course, when you look around here, you can scroll in, scroll out, and you see this little house here, which is a big, big, massive shopping mall where we shot the Grand Budapest Hotel inside. And I just want to show you around a bit to see what city we are in. It's a historic city. It's not destroyed by any war. You can see we are going down this road here and then turn around. I switch this off so you can see the full and nice walkthrough. Walk in here. We are in the Bruderstraße, which is one of the tangenti. It's the Via Regia, which is, this road is basically the walkthrough from Eastern to Western Europe. Everybody needs to go here when they go to East or West. What you can do here is these little alleys here are so famous for Goerlitz. It's like, it's our standard alley, and you can see here, you can shoot here Italy, no problem. It's just bring in a Fiat and that's it. Walk around, see where you are. If you get lost, check your feet, and you see north, east, west, the directions. And again, if you like to make your own notes, switch on this one. You can see, oh, this is the black Schwarze Straße. We are here. Turn around, look up, and the famous sausage here are as well, of course. And you see the arcades here, facing east, west. Famous one. Check out this one. And you go down the alley, the market, and you can see this here. Great location. This is basically the market where you had to stop when you're coming from the west, which is here. Check out our navigation. Okay, this is south. We'll probably have to fix this. This is the place where everybody had to stop to pay their toll, like their fee when they go to the east and to the west. And so I think you have like a quick view how old the city is, what you can do. And the interesting thing is it's not a set, it's not a made up, it's not a film set. It's up and running, you know. We have people in the city that are really keen on movies, and so they play with us. They're not playing with us, they're working with us. As you can see here, this little window, there was a scene taking part from 80 Days Around the World, and Jackie Chan just jumped out of this window into the balloon. And we have in here, you can see, well, if you really glance in, we have a film set going on here, and yeah, I think you should take on your own time. The link is displayed in our website. Have a look around, check out where you are, investigate. You can see here, this is your navigation tool. And if you see buttons like this, just sneak in. For example, this one. It's a library. It's very old, of course. You can have a look. And it's up and running. People work here. And let's go outside again. If you get lost somehow, go on your gallery buttons, see where you are. Oh, I love this one. This is awesome. This is not a film set. This is reality. Just open the door in here, turn around. You can see it up here. Look at this. I love it. This is not made. This is like historic. And this whole building around us, okay, this one is made, yes, but this one is real, you know. If you go inside, you have like plenty of space to create your own set, a backup in the middle of the city. And yeah, what are we doing here and here? Check it out. I mean, obviously, I really love this tool, and I would be happy to have you here, just right on the place. Be with us, come to us, I show you around. We have like a film office in here, and we have like great partners here. We can show you around, we can arrange everything, what you need in like hotels, like transport. Just give me a call, or just give us a call. We have a number displayed. I'm not the only one. We are a team, of course, as usual, on filmmaking. And why don't you just come around, have a look, and we show you around. And so to say, we are at the AFM. We can show you around on this tool. Use the time. Contact us, and we'd be happy to be at your service. So enjoy the rest of your tour, enjoy it by your own, and click around. If you have any questions about this tool, don't hesitate to call me, to just give me an email, and I'll guide you through. So thank you for your time, and enjoy the rest of the AFM. And I hope to see you soon in Görlitz, Germany, which is really, we can do it and it's possible. Yes. Bye-bye. I'm Henrik Reisner. I'm on behalf of the Filmbüro or Film Office in Görlitz. Enjoy the rest of the show. Bye.